The Joe Rogan Experience.
Vitor's back at heavyweight.
Fights on.
Fights on. Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're crazy. You don't think Vitor's taking all the acai, by the way. Acai?
You can take whatever you
Those
want.
Amazonian herbs will really juice you up.
That's one of the interesting things when you look at other organizations outside of the UFC that's tested by USADA. As soon as you see someone who you know for sure used to do testosterone but then wasn't allowed to, you see a subsequent performance dip, and then you see them re-engage after they leave the organization.
It's fantastic.
It doesn't take Inspector Clouseau to fucking figure out that one.
No,
you don't have to call in Columbo.
And you know what? You know what's weird? You know what's weird about having no audience there? It reminds me of when I used to DJ at strip clubs on Saturday afternoons, and there'd be
Basically
nobody
the same
there.
thing.
It was the same thing. There was nobody there. And what I did, I swear to God, I would have like a sampler in the DJ booth where I sampled Kiss Alive, like just the audience. So I got tired of
Massive men.
Walt Harris
just cracked him. Overeem's in big trouble.
Shit.
Oh, he dinged him again.
the biggest trouble.
It's over.
Not yet.
It's over. No,
You gotta
it's
fight
over.
back.
No,
You
it's
gotta
over.
fight back.
Oh, he's getting
Overeem's
up.
still alive.
Get up, Reem! Get up, Reem!
Oh
He
my
had a
goodness.
chance. He had
Oh
a
my
chance.
goodness, this is crazy.
We want Walt Harris to win.
Oh.
You really-
Oh my
you really
goodness.
want Walt to win.
Oh,
Let's be
man.
real.
Oh my God, he's dropping bombs.
He's been with his
not over.
daughter.
It's not over.
taking-
Oh, he's going for a
Overeem's
leg
going
lock.
for a heel
Oh,
hook.
look at that.
Overeem's one of my favorite fighters.
shit.
Oh, this is
Damn,
incredible.
he's still in the mix.
Scrambling.
He's still in the mix.
Wow.
He's
Those
surviving. Wow. Holy shit.
Wow.
They could have stopped that.
That's crazy.
They could have
He
stopped
fucked
it.
his lip up again. Fuck.
Damn.
All that work.
Fucked his head up again. He fucked his, I think it might be his nose, man. I think it might be his nose. Oh my goodness.
You're talking
Look
about
at this.
a massive power.
He's going to get a refund.
Look at how big and strong he is.
Oh, damn.
Hey, remember the Uber knees?
Yes.
Remember we did the
When he-
Fujita?
Oh, he's going
this.
to try to choke him out. Look at this. Oh, no. Shit.
Overeem can grapple now.
Damn.
Overeem can grapple.
Yes.
Oh,
He has one of the best guillotines in the
shit.
business.
He won the European Abu Dhabi.
Correct.
So
Joseph.
much time left.
And
Shit.
There's
He's
an
actually
eternity
sub-
left,
We'll see
and our
what's
boy
up.
Submitted
Harris is very
Vitor.
tired.
Oh, he's going to mount. Look at
Harris
that.
is very
Oh.
tired.
He submitted Vitor with a guillotine. You remember that?
Oh, shit. Yeah. He's got a real
hey,
good
remember when he got
he's
Stipe in that guillotine?
No, he's got
Yes.
like a high
I thought he
level
tapped.
standing guillotine. Like Overeem.
one of the best.
Yeah, he'll finish you.
Yeah.
That's his shit right there.
It's nasty.
And we'll
being on
see-
top of Walt right, it is no
A
bueno.
lot of time, dude. That's a lot of time.
And Overeem has been in trouble so many times and come through. You know, he's a guy who's been through wars. He's been
he
KO'd.
took
He's
a
KO'd
major
people.
beating. Dude.
I mean, you want to talk about a guy who's been through the fucking trenches.
We talk about it every time we get together. When Overeem fought Brock Lesnar, it might have been the scariest heavyweight of
Ever.
all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
I was fighting
think
at
he
that
was
time.
at
I
the
went.
peak.
Was he still eating horse meat at the time?
Yes,
All the
100%.
horse meat,
It was all
Eddie.
the horse meat. But my belief is, if you go deep into the history, you're going to go into horse meat. Okay, but if you look at all the results of horse meat, that one guy who fought Lesnar with
Fantastic.
with some sort of blind deaf guy who was doing the drug test. Some dude who couldn't read. Like, how the fuck?
And Frank,
what kind of test do you have,
Dude,
man?
in 2001, in Amsterdam,
Like, what's your test based on?
I hung out with
You give me a
Alistair and
moon
his,
ring.
do you remember his brother, Valentine Overeem?
Yeah.
Submitted Rennie Couture.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He was
Remember
a beast.
Valentine?
Yeah, he was trouble in the street.
I hung out with them in Amsterdam back
Oh,
in 2001.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Great time?
Dude.
He wanted to fight
Back then,
everybody.
It was the
Who is
Golden
this? Who
Glory
did?
team.
Overeem's brother,
2001.
Valentine.
Oh, wait a
Trouble.
minute. Listen, you need to hear the story.
Yeah, please.
This is a crazy,
Golden Glory.
crazy
dude.
story.
Shit.
Golden Glory. That's
Listen,
right. With the
Dude, they
thick coach.
invited me because they had a show. They had a show called Too Hot to Handle. Golden Glory posted this big MMA show.
What a terrible
So I
name.
met them in Pride when I worked for Pride.
Ouch. Oh, shit.
I'll tell you the story later.
No,
it's a good
no,
story.
please, I'm listening.
But we
Please.
gotta
This
watch
is the
the
one
fight.
story we definitely want to hear
We gotta
about.
watch the fight, though.
This is going to go to the second round. Keep
No,
going.
let's just watch the
No,
fight.
this might not go to the second round.
Oh,
son.
it will. There's 30 seconds left,
Yeah, but Walt
fellas.
just took big, deep breaths, and Overeem is moving to Mount.
He just looked at the clock.
Mount.
Walt's fine.
Dude, he could stop him right here. This is possible. Overeem has been around forever, son.
But it's 20 seconds.
Since
but
1999,
it doesn't matter.
you
He
fucks.
he could still stop him here.
You
It's
can
very
choke
possible.
him right here. I don't know why he's
No,
not
it's
going
too
for a
late.
choke.
It's too late. No,
Dude,
it's
shit
not.
happened. Look
What-
at the
oh,
Rosen. Look at that knee to the
Overeem's-
body. Come on, man. Dude, I'm telling you.
He's nasty.
He's got some of the
Overeem is-
nasty. Oh, look at that.
that was
That's
nasty.
semi
tough.
illegal.
Come on, Walt.
Those are big knees, man. His knees are the best in the heavyweight division.
The best.
The best.
Him and
Think about
Verdum
it.
have great knees.
KO'd Mark Hunt. But basically KO'd Brock. Well, Brock Lesnar's combination kicks to the body.
The kick to the body is what did it.
Yeah.
He knew he had
but
a weak
you
body.
Also, always, I don't want to make excuses for anybody, but you always have to take into consideration that was a guy who had just had diverticulitis surgery and had something like 12 to 14 inches of his colon removed.
And
or his
Overeem went,
intestines, right?
Yeah, and Overeem went, oh, your intestines removed? Check this out. He had douche right in the gut.
It was
and
his,
you see Lesnar go like this, and that's when he finished him.
Yeah, he had, so I believe it was like somewhere around, Google, find out how much Brock Lesnar had removed from his intestine. He had a really serious disease, and they think he had it for a long time, man.
Brock was so good.
Yeah,
and people didn't realize how good he was,
He was
but
a
he got
beast.
catapulted into stardom, man.
Dude,
he didn't have much experience. Knocked out Randy Couture, beat Shane Carwin.
Yeah, knocked out Randy Couture to
beat
win the
Shane
title.
Carwin,
Beat
dude.
Shane
Submitted
Carwin.
him
Yeah,
after taking a beating.
How about the Frank Mir rematch?
Dude.
Fuck. You see the power these
God,
guys
look at
have?
Brock.
I don't
Look
know if
how
you saw
big
that
he was.
transition, but that transition that they just replayed, Walt came at him with a front kick, and Overeem just pushed him and just threw him like
High
a
level,
superhero to the side. Did you see that? There's like some serious power going on here.
It's interesting because, like, who would Walt Harris be if they let him juice? I'm not saying these guys should juice. I'm just joking around when I say that. Let him juice,
But also let them juice.
But also let them juice. But but the thing is, when I'm just as a curious person, I'm like, what would happen if you gave him all the chemicals that we know that make your body perform better?
Because remember, Walt was going to want to go to the NBA. Walt was a serious basketball
Really?
player. His footwork's ridiculous.
Wow.
Well, these guys, when you take these guys that have experience, high level experience in major league sports, where the competition is fierce from childhood on, these guys, they develop, they have a different kind of work ethic. That's why Herschel Walker was ever able to fight MMA when he was in his late 40s.
True. Nuts.
He had a different kind of work ethic, man.
But it doesn't always work, because remember Johnny Morton was like, oh, I want to try that. Kadoosh! And he was knocked out, forever.
No, what happened with Johnny Morton? What happened with Johnny Morton was the worst case scenario of
Jesus
fighting
Christ.
MMA is getting knocked down, put on a stretcher, and taking out. That's the worst
put a
case
neck
scenario.
brace on him.
And then he decides, he's like Johnny Morton, wide receiver, Detroit Lions. He goes, let's do it. Let's avoid worst case scenario. Worst case scenario at the Coliseum in LA. He gets taken out on a stretcher.
Walt's
in trouble. Overeem's on top of him.
Fuck. Oh, no.
He's not going to stop, though.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you see that?
You got.
Oh, that was
Oh
crazy.
my goodness,
That was crazy.
So, guys, the story is Brock Lesnar had a foot of his colon removed. And
Lucky
it
to
said
be
that he's
alive, it says.
incredibly lucky to be alive. Yeah, and then he fought Overeem after that. When Overeem was on all of Mexico.
Oh, dude, every bit of Mexico. The entire Sonora cartel was in his veins.
He had the full
Jamie, can
ride.
you please? I know we
He
can't
would-
hear it. Can we see that Johnny Morton knockout?
hey, Eddie, what do you do here when you're in this situation?
Who did Johnny Morton fight?
stand
Though? He
up?
fought someone legit.
Yeah, it was problems.
It was in
he was
K1,
shredded.
right? Wasn't it
no,
in K1?
it was here.
He was in K1.
Who are you talking
I
about,
saw
Cal?
it. I was
It was-
there.
it was here,
right?
At the
Bottom,
Coliseum.
Harris on the
Eddie went
bottom.
with me. Eddie
There
and I
it
were
is.
there. Eddie, do you remember this? This was the day that Brock Lesnar made his debut. You and I were there, and I sat next to Crazy Horse. Me and Charles Bennett got drunk and high together.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great night.
That was when,
We had
dude, that was.
fun.
Did you just say Hoy Sakuraba too? Did you mention that? Yeah.
No, that was on the
People
card, though.
forget about
Yeah.
that shit.
This was on
They're going to stop
Showtime
this
twice.
fight. They're
Oh,
going to
man,
stop
they're
this
gonna
fight.
stop this fight.
They shouldn't
Why?
stop it over
Walt's in
that.
deep
He's
trouble
stuck.
here.
No,
He's
it's
stuck.
over. It's over. There's no way he's gonna survive that.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep beating him.
Unless he submits him.
God,
But you
but
can't
this
stop
is-
it over this. Who's
You
the
can
ref?
if he picks
Oh,
up
there's
the tempo.
Morton just got knocked out.
If he picks up the tempo, he could stop it.
Morton
There it
got
is.
knocked
Look,
out by a-
stopped him right there. Stopped it.
Ah, fuck.
Listen, man, you make the educated decision that a guy's in a position that he's not going to be able to improve.
Were you aware of that
It's
fight,
a good
Jamie?
decision.
Poor Walt Harris.
It's a good decision
Were
because
you
he's
aware
tough.
of
I
that
know.
fight?
It's tough because he's
Poor
like
Overeem,
you want to
poor
give him a
Overeem.
chance, but the reality is he
defend
he
yourself.
can't defend that
Yeah.
spot. He's kind of checkmated there. You know what the whole debate about whether or not it's a good idea to stop a fight, it's real tricky, man. You know, Dominic Cruz said to the referee before the fight, he said, "Don't fucking stop it unless I'm dead."
Especially in a championship
Don't
fight.
stop
And
unless
lighter
I'm
weights?
out.
Come
Leave me
on, dude.
Well,
Come on,
Watch this
dude.
move. Watch this move.
But the guy he doesn't know what's going to happen. Oh my God, amazing!
That was a great
combination
job.
by
Combo.
Overeem.
Watch
Overeem
this.
he's still one of the best,
Boom.
man.
Watch this,
Head
watch
kick.
this.
He's the greatest heavyweight striker of all time
Yeah,
in the
look at
UFC,
this.
hands down.
Boom. And then watch this body shot. Watch this body shot.
Boom. That's why it's so terrifying that Francis sent him into the dark lands.
Well, it's probably the best knockout of all time. That
He's-
uppercut. Who's
He
going to beat
sent him into the
Francis?
howling in between the worlds.
That's happening.
John
John
Jones.
Jones, right?
That was like
It's gonna happen,
No,
right?
I don't know, man. They're just talking right now. I
Go
hope it
fund.
happens.
We gotta go fund.
That
That's
was
right, that's right,
that
that's
was
right.
like when Bilbo Baggins puts on the ring, and he goes to that other dimension in The Hobbit.
Dude.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? That's what it was like. That was
Dude.
one of the worst knockouts I've ever seen.
And remember the swinging? It's like, goosh.
Yeah.
You see, whack.
I
was nuts.
would.